Hey, Fred. Well, I'm just back from fishing. Didn't catch anything, but I really got a good attitude about fishing. I don't care if I catch any. I just like going. So damn peaceful and quiet down there, and it was cool. When I got there, it warmed up a little bit. I thought it must be time for me to go because it's getting warm. Yeah, I had a terrible time yesterday getting through my anniversary, but I managed to do it. So I wouldn't wish my situation on anybody losing their spouse. Everything else, I wish everybody could live this life. You mentioned the comment about the car business. Boy, I'm telling you, it's just damn juicy. I just had no idea. And I had a hard time with the stigma, too. I really did for the longest time until my boss said, Jesus, look how much money you're making, man. None of your friends are making that kind of money. And my friend that made the most money was Larry Martin, and I asked him how much he was making. He told me, hell, I was making way more than that. And my boss, I had a great boss named Jerry Grammer, and he'd have $1,000 spiffs, which is whoever sells that Volkswagen Scirocco out there is going to get $1,000 cash spiff on the spot. And I'd go to work on those. I like those $1,000 cash spiffs. They no IRS bullshit. So the most cars I ever sold in 1 month was 34. I averaged 19 and a half cars for the whole 6 years I was there, 5 years, whatever it was. Um, it was wonderful. I hope your son-in-law makes a lot of money. My business experience really helped me as far as dealing with the bullshit because all the other guys complained about what they called the lot fee. My owner had a $400 per car lot fee. I figured as the owner, I said, hell, he's entitled to charge whatever he wants. He needs to make money so he can pay us and advertise, and he was a heavy advertiser. And stay in business. I never bitched about that, but oh my God, drove everybody crazy. It didn't bother me at all. So, man, it was just the greatest experience, and I made a lot of lifelong friends there in the service department, the parts department. Uh, it was great. When I took the job, somebody said, and it might have been Sean, you need to go to the library or Downtown News, which isn't there no more, and buy a book called I Can Sell Anything. I forgot the guy's name now. So I did, and this guy was a car salesman, and he was so good working for this new car dealership that he developed his own new car dealership inside the new car dealership he was working. And his first bit of advice was the best. It says, stay out of the bullpen. That's the little ring at the front where they all sit around and bitch about the lot fee or the commission rates or the paydays or whatever the hell. They just did a lot of bitching. He says, it's a snake pit. Stay away from it. So I never hung out there. And the guys kind of thought I was aloof. But I was busy. And I was on the phone. And Jesus, I just loved it. I should have stayed there. Because it's a job you can do until you're 80. We had a lot of 80-year-old salesmen there. And they were doing good for 80 years old. They didn't quite understand the front wheel drive and the fuel injection bullshit. But other than that, it was great. I told you we met Bobby Saltzman's and Jerry Ryan at Bobby's bar, and Bobby's had that open heart surgery and quit smoking as a result of it. When Bobby got out of prison, I lent him money to start his detail shop, and he was the best detailer I've ever seen. He was by far the best in Salina. But it was such hard work. Oh my God. He'd take the seats out of those cars, and he'd be in those cars, and it'd be 120, 130 degrees in there. Sweat was just pouring off of him. But boy, he was good. And then he ended up working at the auto auction. He managed it with Johnny Young. You remember the Young Boys? And then he bought this damn bar. He's a great guy, and I'm sure over his prison sentence, he's really straight and narrow now, and he's one of the best friends I've ever had. I just love him. I'd do anything in the world for him. So, just wanted you to know about Bobby. Steve Ryber, he's on disability, and he's retired now, but he's been a terrible, terrible drunk for 35 or 40 years. He went to the same bar forever until that guy died. The old Hideaway, where the crossover walkover bridge is on Broadway. He went there every day for 35 years, and then that guy died. So then he started going somewhere else and came to Bobby's. But he's there every day. Still married to the long-haired surfer girl. So well, I'm sorry I gave you too many questions. I got a lot of questions. The one I want to know the most right now is, do you have your yearbooks? Because if I mention a name like Bert Gagnon, are you able to look through it and remember who the hell he is? So you let me know, and it's nice hearing from you now and then. You don't have to write me every day, and I'm probably not going to write you every day. It's just nice hearing from you once in a while. If I hear something exciting, I'll let you know. So I'll talk to you later.